Trial Day in the contemporary era of Forge of Empires. One thing up front. This video does not contain hints for players in the contemporary era. Instead, I demonstrate a normal day of gameplay in a mid-level age, the contemporary era, based on my city on the German server Greifental. This video was designed for new players who want to see how the game looks like later. My day in the game begins with receiving a sponsoring reward from a great building that must have leveled up during the night. The 10 forge points that regenerated overnight I invest in one of our chainmails for swapping forge points. These exchange chains are good and beneficial if all participants are nearly on the same level. One of my first activities is in the Viking village. I have to collect and restart productions there. Then I also collect the productions in the main city. These are not many, as with a stock of 276 million supplies, I do not really have the need to produce more. With this city, I am already in the contemporary era for quite a while. I am happy to receive 21 unattached units from my Alcatraz. I will demonstrate later why I need these. A battle tank factory of the modern era is needed to provide units for GVG. This will also be explained later. Those who believe that all this is huge should know that really huge players exceed all this several times. This is just a mediocre city. In the meantime, I can level up my arc. On level 37, nearly no owned forge points are needed if there are players owning an arc level 80 and being willing to pay nearly as much as they get back as their sponsoring bonus. I quickly collect the silver from the Friends Tavern. I am always collecting these incidents. The coins and supplies from these are small, but sometimes they drop goods or even diamonds. Most of the days, the guild expedition is an important part of the game. On this Saturday, I have to fight level 4. All battles of the guild expedition level 4 of the contemporary era are shown in a separate video on this channel. Therefore, I only show the rewards in this video. 2 forge points, 20 goods, 25 diamonds, 5 forge points, another 5 forge points, 4 more attempts, an ancient face from a relic, another 25 diamonds. This is what I received from the first 7 platforms. Will be completed later. I reproduce lost military units, invest the previously won forge points in the exchange chains, and collect another sponsoring reward. Then I concentrate on my duties in the family, especially shopping for the weekend. After that break, I again check the Viking Outpost, collecting and restarting productions there. In the meantime, I can also continue with the guild expedition. 50 diamonds, 5 forge points, 30 goods, 4,000 medals, another 100 diamonds, another 10 forge points, 35 goods, and another 4,000 medals. This proves how beneficial Guild Expedition level 4 is. As usual, I invest the rewarded forge points into the forge point swap messages, and next I concentrate on the daily challenges. The components of the cherry garden set are always helpful. I check the 4 tasks and concentrate on the most difficult first. I have to negotiate 2 sectors on the province map. Unfortunately, on the province map I am already at the end of the future era. I simply do not have enough goods of the future era to negotiate these 2 sectors. And I checked many. I have to get more goods from the market first. I already traded many goods of the tomorrow era and can trade these for goods of the future era. After 4 trades, I am able to negotiate the required 2 sectors. The next task wants me to spend 2,500 tavern silver. I do not really need an attack bonus, but this seems to be the most beneficial investment of that number of silver coins. Then I invest some more forge points using the exchange messages, which also completes one of the quest loops. Finally, it is not a problem to donate the required number of goods to the guild. This completes today's challenge. My reward is a gong of wisdom. Now I have to collect the daily productions. A Saturday afternoon is not the best time to do that. As you can see, some buildings still did not receive a motivation. But I'm not planning to waste time with self-aid kits today. Instead, I collect quickly. Once again, I can complete loop quests by collecting coins and investing forge points into the exchange chains and my arc. I advertise my arc for our sponsors, guild members who already have a level 80 arc. In our guild, the negotiated sponsoring percentage is 185. Which leaves a small profit for the sponsor to motivate him. This helps, and as a result our sponsors are very fast, which significantly reduces the risk of slots taken by neighbors. Now it is time to visit the taverns of my friends and to polish and motivate their buildings. Occasionally I receive a blueprint from this. Most of them I do not really need. But good to have some friends in the virtual future so that I can get a blueprint of the Himeji castle. Of course, I also have to take care of the members of my guild. Today I even receive a success for my help. And the coins that I get from aiding other players complete another loop quest. The final platform of the guild expedition still was missing in the afternoon. Now I complete this. Today my reward is a terrace farm. In case my guild will not be ranked as number 1 this week, it will not be my fault. In the meantime, the sponsors were so nice to pay their forge points into my arc, and I offer the remaining slots through our exchange chains. The smaller players are happy to receive the required blueprints by this. A little before 8 p.m. the guild members meet in the guild chat. Especially on Saturdays, many have other responsibilities, but at least we are 15 today. We make 3 teams for Colonial Age, Modern Era and Future Era, with Modern Era being most important. A little mistake brought us into a difficult situation there. Seconds before the daily calculation, both our opponent as well as we release a sector. When the battle starts, I only can watch. When I want to record something, it fails. My browser is frozen and I had to restart Google Chrome to participate in the game again. When I returned, the significant battle already ended. Very disappointing. The guild's battles in the Future Era, the Tomorrow Era and the Arctic Future I can only watch as I'm in the Contemporary Era only with the city. In the Postmodern Era I then can support again. Due to the automatic fighting feature you cannot see much of these fights. I also can help in the Colonial Age. My final task in the evening is dedicated to that Viking Outpost. I hope that this video was able to introduce the gameplay of mid-level eras to new players who still are far away from that level.